The following content is not meant for children. Hello, and welcome everyone. I am Maester Aelix, and this is Aelix's Stellaris Empires. And today we are in for a treat, because this is a multi-level thing, and I love it. First, for those of you who've played the game for a while, every once in a while you can come across the solar system. And either you're going to have a small pre-space flight race, or they have nuked themselves to death. So I decided that was really funny, and I said they nuked themselves to death. So let's read the little bio first. Long ago there was people here. They were once great, but also short-sighted. We learned their hives and colonies fought one another. However, it is because of the planet that has been made suitable for our survival. Now we have surpassed them and reached for the stars. Perhaps we can use their techniques to make more worlds for ourselves. And yeah, the planet Earth was nuked to death. So it's a post-apocalyptic world. It is a tomb world by game standards. And this has brought a few really fun things to bear. So let's start at the beginning, shall we? First off, I decided to do with the arthropod cockroach people because to me, elevated cockroaches is hilarious and also terrifying. So yeah, I went with that. Plus it makes sense for the, game. I think it actually spawns them as cockroaches when you find Earth and it has been nuked. But I'm not entirely certain. Moving on. Species name, I went with the Thalmar, or in plural, the Thalmari. And if it is a Thalmar, it is a Thalmaru thing. And we already read this. So yeah, we will learn their techniques of nuke it from orbit to make more worlds habitable for us. I went with Arthropod 4 because it seemed the most alien. Because you got, capital letters after apostrophes, and yeah, just so very alien, and I love it. Moving on. Traits. Here's where things start to get interesting. So first off, you have the survivability, their survivor trait, and that is given by the origin, but that gives tomb world habitability 70%, and leader lifespans plus 10%, which is awesome. Rapid breeders, because cockroaches. And, population is power. Non-adaptive, which is fine, because we'll make more tomb worlds. They are intelligent, because they have to be to rise themselves out of a post-nuclear apocalyptic world. Plus, having higher technology helps. Communal, pop housing usage minus 10% goes well with that breeder's plus 10% speed. And I went with unruly, because thanks to some other things, we really don't have to worry about sprawl too terribly much. But it's still a thing, but unruly does work. It was better than what I had before. I think it was, I don't remember, repugnant? And just balancing those amenities was difficult. So, yeah. Moving on. The homeworld name is Earth. The star name is Sol, and I went with the Sol system. It was once a beautiful continental world. Ain't now, though. We bombed that to heck. Yeah. And I went with the arthropod city. They did rebuild. And the post-apocalyptic start. So, capital starts as a tomb world, gains a survival trait, which we've already done. You cannot have a machine intelligence or an agrarian ideal. Yeah, there's a lot of these origins that for some reason you can't just have a lot of food generation. And being a tomb world makes sense. Government and ethics. I went with a fanatic xenophobe, so we can, have that star-based influence cost down, and population growth speed plus 20% more, which is great. And the militarist, because we will definitely be doing a lot of war as we go over, when you go over to the civics and find out. Alright, I went with Distinguished Admiralty to do some more of that war goodness thing. Admiral level cap plus 1, fleet command limit plus 10 is nice, especially at the start. Ship fire rate plus 10%, which does combo with this 10%, so we're firing 20% faster, and it's pretty good. Fanatic Purifiers. Here is the bread and butter of everything we're doing. This is why we chose this. Okay, you cannot engage in diplomacy. Game made easier. Cannot access the galactic market. Game made easier. Has purification casus belli on all other species. Game made easier. Xenopops will always be purged and gains unity from purging Xenopops, which is beautiful. Now here's the key. May use Armageddon bombardment. What that means is we can park our fleet over a planet and bomb it until it is a tomb world. So no matter what the planet was before, it will be a tomb world now, and thus perfectly suitable for our needs. It's like, oh, what's all this trees or water? Pfft, don't need that. And then we have other bonuses. Ship fire rate plus 33%, lovely. Army damage plus 33%, also lovely. Ship build cost minus 15%, awesome. And naval capacity plus 33%. This gets you off to an extremely strong start. You know, fire rate by a lot, army damage by a third, ship build cost down, naval capacity up, and with Distinguished Admiralty and the Militarist, you are a force to be reckoned with, especially at the start, and since all of this is percentage based, you start snowballing really quickly. And while there are other things that could be good, you know, like warrior culture, etc., this particular combo of Admiralty, Militarist, Xenophobe, and Purifiers is just yummy. So, as you see, there's also some requirements, which this all meets. But yeah, the whole point is to find a race, bomb their planets, and if there's anything left, we turn them into, you know, at Unity. It's great. And we have the Xenophobe voice.
You Xeno scum.
Yeah.
These alien savages must be taught to kneel when in the presence of their betters. Shall I initiate purging protocols?
Yes, please. See, and that just, love it. So we are the Thalmar Deathbringers. Yeah. And the Thalmarite people. So, that's fun. The flag, this was kind of a no-brainer. You got this big old bug skull thing. And, Umbrella Corp in the back, which is, you know, really fun. This turns out really, really nice. Because that deep red on these arthropod ships is just this lovely blood red accent, and the black just kind of doesn't really matter. It just kind of mostly shimmers with red. And then Room 11 I like because it has these skulls in the background. It's a bit cracked, and it feels very warlike to me. Didn't really feel a need to do any color variants. Good old traditional black on your cockroach is great. I went with the random name generator, so this isn't really important. Lord of War, yes. And because the advisor's name is, the advisor voice is male, I went with male because it seems to, you know, fit coming out of that mouth more. And that is it. These are super fun, very straightforward, you know, just go in there and smash. The only thing that takes a while is turning things into tomb worlds, but it is absolutely worth it. Unless you find a race that, you know, has Gaia planets, you're almost always better off turning them into tomb worlds. And it is just fantastic. So, you know, leader lifespan, rapid breeders, just so many wonderful things. And the non-adaptive just, you know, helps enforce that no, we need the radiation. It's delicious. And yeah, and again, going back to the authority, I like having a dictator because I don't like having to pick leaders all the time, but I like it when I need to, I can have a say in it. So, there we go. And with that being said, thank you all for joining me. I really hope you're enjoying this series. If you do, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and of course share, because sharing is caring. And of course, check out the links down below, because that's where the really good stuff is. I'd love to see everyone on my Discord server. It's one of my favorite places to hang out. And with that being said, I shall see you all next time.